Assalamu alaikum, young explorers. Join me in Heavenly Children and discover the incredible childhood of Imam Hassan alayhi salam. He was a hero, a friend to all, and a champion of kindness. In this tale, you'll witness love, intelligence, and the magic of his early years. Let's begin this amazing journey named The Intelligent Boy by Kisa Kids Publications, guided by Maulana Nabi R. The bright sunshine poured into the Prophet's masjid, illuminating a hall packed with people lined in a prayer. At the head of the congregation was the noble Prophet of Allah, peace be upon him. The Prophet, peace be upon him, uttered the final salam, raised his hands to his ears and recited, Allahu Akbar, as he finished leading the prayer. Then he slowly made his way towards the minbar to address the crowd. Everyone began settling down. In a small corner, near the back of the masjid, a 5-year-old boy sat intently waiting for the speech. Even at such a young age, the boy seemed ready to pay attention. This beautiful child was none other than the Prophet's grandson, Imam Hassan alayhi salam. The small Prophet, peace be upon him, began his sermon. He spoke about the verses of the Quran that had just been revealed. His loyal followers beamed, humbled to receive this valuable knowledge. In fact, they were thrilled just to be sitting before the Prophet of Islam, peace be upon him. It was such an honor. The Prophet's heavenly voice brought out the beauty of Allah's words even more. The Prophet's powerful speech echoed throughout the masjid. Everyone listened in awe as his sermon came to an end. He recited a dua, and the congregation dispersed. Some people began to leave the masjid. Others patiently stood in line, waiting to shake and kiss the hand of the noble Prophet, peace be upon him. Little Imam Hassan alayhi salam slipped through the crowd and excitedly ran home as soon as the sermon ended. Imam Hassan alayhi salam burst through the front door of his home. His mother Sayyidah Fatima alayhi salam kneeled down and opened her arms as her son ran into them. She looked at the boy affectionately, waiting to hear what he had to say, just as he always did. He began telling his mother about all the beautiful new verses he had learned from the noble Prophet, peace be upon him, that day. Sayyidah Fatima alayhi salam listened to him attentively and encouraged him to continue with each verse he recited. They sat together talking about Allah. A few hours later, Imam Ali alayhi salam returned home. Sayyidah Fatima Zahra alayhi salam warmly greeted her husband. Salamun alaykum. She handed him a glass of water. Imam Ali alayhi salam lovingly replied, Wa alaykum as-salam, and thanked Allah and her for the water. As he rested, Sayyidah Fatima alayhi salam began to tell him about the new verses that the Prophet of Allah, peace be upon him, had spoken about. Surprised, Imam Ali alayhi salam asked, How did you know about these verses? Sayyidah Fatima alayhi salam smiled widely and said, Our son Hassan recited these beautiful verses for me. Imam Ali alayhi salam smiled in admiration of Imam Hassan alayhi salam. He knew that the Imam Hassan alayhi salam was an intelligent child, but he wanted to hear him recite these verses with his own ears. He was amazed at how such a young child could memorize all those verses after hearing them at just one occasion. Imam Ali alayhi salam had an idea. If he came home early, he could hear Imam Hassan alayhi salam tell his mother about the Prophet's sermon. It would amuse and amaze him so much to hear this beautiful conversation between Imam Hassan alayhi salam and his mother. The next day, after the noble Prophet, peace be upon him, finished leading the prayer, Imam Hassan alayhi salam once again nestled in a small corner in the back. After the sermon was over, Imam Hassan alayhi salam tried to leave the masjid quickly, but the back entrance was too crowded. Just as he had planned, Imam Ali alayhi salam was able to get home before him. Imam Ali alayhi salam reached the house and greeted Sayyidah Fatima alayhi salam. He then searched for the perfect hiding spot, a place where he could hear his son enter but remain hidden. There was a doorway with a curtain. Imam Ali alayhi salam quietly hid behind it. Imam Hassan alayhi salam entered the house and, as usual, ran to hug his dear mother. Sayyidah Fatima alayhi salam gave him a kiss on the cheek. She asked, "My dear son, what did you learn from the Prophet of Allah, peace be upon him, today?" Imam Hassan alayhi salam opened his mouth to speak, but something strange happened. No matter how hard he tried explaining the verses to his mother, he kept stammering over his words. Again he tried, but it was useless. He couldn't get his words straight. "What happened, my dear son?" his mother asked. "You come home every day and recite these verses to me so beautifully. Is something wrong?" Imam Hassan alayhi salam smiled shyly. "Dear mother, I feel the presence of a great and honorable person in this room. Because of his greatness, I've become tongue-tied." He looked around the house curiously. Who could be home, he wondered. Imam Ali alayhi salam peeked out from behind a curtain and looked at his son. When the young boy saw his father, he suddenly understood. Imam Ali alayhi salam laughed heartily. He came out from behind the curtain and lovingly hugged and kissed his son. Although he did not get to hear his son recount the verses to Sayyidah Fatima alayhi salam, Imam Ali alayhi salam was still pleased. He was proud that his son was so passionate to learn and spread the words of the Quran. Wow, what an amazing journey reflecting on the brilliant mind of Imam Hassan alayhi salam. His intelligence shone like a guiding star, illuminating the path to knowledge and wisdom. Just as he inspired us, may you carry the torch of learning and insight forward. Until our next adventure, keep Imam Hassan alayhi salam teaching alive within you. Good night, young scholars, and dream of a future filled with bright ideas.